How's it going, peeps? It is your boy DVD again here. Doing a short, very short. Hopefully, it's gonna be short. Kind of a, not even a kind of a. It's gonna be a Liverpool Arsenal preview. Joined by two awesome guests. I'll start with number one. I'll start with the champion Davino. How are you doing, bruv?
No, I'm good, David, man. Good,
Are
good. No
you
complaints
well?
aside. I'm going on,
Lovely.
going on.
How was the
And your
day? How's
side?
the Friday? I hope I didn't disturb your Friday. Actually,
Nah, I started everything early to make sure that I'm done and ready in time for the podcast. But yeah, no, I'm
lovely,
ready. Ready.
lovely. Are you ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, bro, I tell you how things.
All good and you boys, all good.
How's
Oh,
things,
good.
baby?
How was your day?
Always blessed day, gents.
Lovely,
Oh,
lovely.
sure,
Hey,
nice, nice.
are you sober, Kataya? You're like me. I'm drinking Coke, actually, Devin. Can you believe it?
Sober
You
day,
having?
boys, sober.
Yo, it's been a hot day. I'm having some coffee, man. Just taking it easy.
How can you say, man? I need a cup of coffee. I need a cup of coffee. But
Sure,
anyway,
man.
boys, let's dive right into it. Devin, do you guys play tonight against Luton Town in the Calling Cup?
That's correct. Yes.
You
Kickoff
guys
is
play-
quarter to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that,
so I'm
that's probably
looking forward to it.
That's probably you, us going again to Anfield, a young calling cup fixture and that type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
But
actually not looking forward to the game against Arsenal if we make it through tonight. But yeah.
neither am I. I never look forward to Liverpool games. Okay, I'll jump on to you. What have you made? I've had my fair share and I've had my say about Arsenal, how we've been lately. What have you made about our start to the season? And what have you made of the game against West Ham, our transfer business? Just give me your brief summary as to how you see things going and what have you made exactly of how it has been going down.
Look, I'm happy so far. I mean, our Fulham game started off like
Brilliant.
all guns blazing. The West Ham game really caused a lot of concern. Let's be honest. Everyone, even Arsenal fans, said the exact same thing. We didn't play like we deserved to win that game, but at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. Doesn't matter how dirty you get it, but I
Mm.
prefer those type of games just so you can get that first time out and you build from there. In terms of transfer business, I don't like this lingering thing, man. Like, if
Mm.
I have a transfer, I want it done within that same week. Look at
Mm.
Chelsea. They have a
Mm.
player end of the week, he signed. Not still this haggling, this playing around, all this and all
Mm.
that.
I saw on Sky Sports Jorginho is a possible transfer to Arsenal. Is it
I
true?
saw the same thing now. Like I took a nap, I took an afternoon nap, and then I woke up and saw the exact same thing. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god. You know what? It would be so Arsenal like for that to go through because we do all the silly deals with Chelsea.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really wouldn't surprise me. But Davino, I want to jump onto
Yeah.
you actually.
Sure.
You guys play Luton Town tonight.
Yeah.
How would you line up? Because we played Leicester last night and I had a different feeling about our lineup. Okay, we got the result done at the end of the day, but I know you
Yeah.
guys have coming in. How would you basically line up tonight, considering Monday's game?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we would set up with a few youngsters. But definitely Adrian in the polls tonight. Then at the back, I would rest Trent and I would play Williams there. I think definitely Williams will start. Just so that they give him some time to rest and to prepare for that Arsenal game. But I do see the new players playing, except Thiago though. Maybe later on in the game he can come on, just to give him that
Mm.
run. But I want to keep him fresh for the Arsenal game because we're not 100% sure how if he's 100% fit. So we'd rather keep him fresh for the game against Arsenal. But definitely Jota is a starter and Takumi Minamino will be a starter tonight. Yeah, with Jones, the youngster.
Love you.
Yeah.
Look, can I pose quickly? Can I pose this? With regards to the
Sure.
whole Thiago thing, don't you
Yeah.
think it's like the perfect type of games where you should be playing a full 90, make him more accustomed to the English type of play? Because throwing him into a team like us, I'm not saying okay, it's gonna be a big thing, but you need him to settle in as quickly as possible. So why would you risk
Yeah,
him?
yeah. Look, anything can happen. It's still a long season ahead, so I wouldn't risk him for this small. I don't want to say it's a small game, but you know it's a long season, and there's players that hasn't been playing since day one. So I think we give those players a chance, and he can rather come on and make an impact on the game rather than start him, you know, and risk anything dangerous happening, because I think the Premier League takes priority this season. So I don't think we risk that tonight.
No, I
Okay.
agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Just on the fact that you said the Premier League takes priority, I forgot to ask you this the other night. We were so in our discussion.
Yeah.
I know Chelsea won 6-0 last night. What have you made of Manchester City, and do you still think they are your main title rivals, given the fact that they dealt with Wolves with consummate ease the other night? What have you made of their start, actually?
Sure. I think they're coming with a venom this season, and they're out for revenge. So I think Pep, although the focus for them will still be the Champions League, I think he's got a point to prove
Mm.
for I think at least to close the gap. But I definitely think they'll be the our main rivals. You know, not to put out the other teams or anything, but City, I think that will be. I think they have a double in their sight for this season. I mean, to the way what they did against Wolves. Normally, you know, I would regard, or we would think Wolves would be their bogey team. You know, would give them a more tougher test. But I think they did well. They did well against Wolves. They made a statement.
True. No, I have to agree. I agree with you fully. I know we all say if Chelsea gel, this and that type of thing, but City are
Yeah,
still, you
they
guys and
still
City,
is.
you guys and City are the benchmark. But then I'm
Yeah.
gonna come on to you. Now I'm gonna give you the last couple of results. It's actually why we're here for the preview. And I'm gonna give the meaningful results. I know you might probably dig out our last two games against Liverpool, but I'm gonna go purely on our last couple of visits to Anfield. 5-5, we lost on penalties. We then got slapped 3-1. We then lost 5-1. We got slapped 4-0. We got slapped 3-1 again. Do you think we can get anything out of this game? What are you hoping to see? And if we can get something out of this game, how do you think we can do it?
Look, it's gonna be one of those type of games where every single thing we do, if you are expecting a result, has to pretty much go our way. Um, like the last game we also played against, where we lost there on Anfield, we were good until the errors started kicking in typical Arsenal style. We were always there, in it with us, and then out of the blue, boom, mistake. Boom, another mistake, and then from there we just implode. Um, no fans. It's,
Trying to
I
make
won't
a big
say a
impact.
level field in it, but when you come to Anfield, when you come to the Traffords, that fan base intimidates you before anything, before you even set foot on that
Haven't
ground.
you said that
That
now the other
fan
night?
base, yeah, it kills you automatically. Now with this whole COVID thing, no fans in the stadium. I won't say it's a level field, but it, it's up for grabs for me, honestly. Um, Arteta has somewhat figures out slightly figured you guys out, but I know Klopp is gonna come as a matter of you beat me twice. Don't think now because you beat me twice, you're gonna beat me now for a third time because now I'm gonna end up making a statement against you. So yeah, that's how I feel. If we are gonna
Yeah.
get it, every single pass shot has to pretty much go our way. We have to get some sort of luck that leads luck in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
true. I
True.
agree on that one. We need to be perfect in every aspect of our game. Davino, how do you see
Yeah.
this one going? How do you think it's gonna be a normal business as usual against Arsenal?
Yeah, look, I checked out some of the last results, and I saw that Arsenal lost one at Anfield in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a
Van
2-0.
Persie. Oh, no, it was Santi and
No, Santi,
Santi
yes.
and Podolski. No?
And Podolski, yes, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. And you know, ever since I know always playing against Arsenal, I'm always on my nerves, and you know I'm expecting the worst. But as the years went by, at Anfield especially, you sort of think, okay, no, we've got this, you know.
Mm.
But I think now, out of all the other times, I think Arsenal can get something out of the way they've been playing lately and the confidence they're starting to build. You know, so I think really this time around, Arsenal is they're definitely gonna do something. And if we are as sloppy as we were against Leeds, I don't think Arsenal will be as fragile at the back as Leeds. Who not yet, I would say, so experienced at the back in the Premier League. Because you know, if Arsenal scores the first goal, we're gonna have problems, and we're gonna be fighting up front to get that goal and expose ourselves at the back even more. So with that pace, with the Aubameyang up front, hey, I'm a bit worried. So that's why if we can score the first goal, bonus. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
I have to agree with you on that one. I'm hoping really like our last couple of trips to Anfield haven't been the best. It's a ground I hate going to because we always get slapped. But let's just touch on your new signing. Look, we usually go with a 3-4-3 and leave two in the midfield. I think the game will be won and lost in midfield. That's one thing.
Yeah.
This is obviously the big one, the proper test. How do you see Thiago slotting into your midfield? I know we touched on this the other night, but we didn't really go into depth in that type of thing. Do you think Fabinho is going to play at centre back now? And basically, Sean, I wouldn't say Sean because you can slot in, but I mean, accommodate is the proper word to say for Thiago in your midfield. How would you line up actually?
Yeah, the way Fabinho played against Chelsea, I would definitely start him. Seeing that Gomez, Klopp said that he's not 100. He's not. He seems okay. You know, it's not going to be a long injury or anything. But I would definitely start Fabinho on the bench just so that we can have Thiago start on Monday with Genie and then either Keita or Henderson. I'm not sure if Henderson is 100% fit yet, but we will see closer to the time. But definitely, we have to have Thiago in that team as a starter. Because I think this is also now enough time for him to train and spend time with the team, you know, gel a bit. But it's only one game now so far. So, yeah, it's going to take time. But the way he's settled in so far, it seems like he's ready for anything. But I mean, that's what we expect from world-class players.
Yeah, true.
Yo,
he's really put it in like it.
But sorry, Devin, just to add to what Fabian said, there is that you know the 12th player really plays a big role, and I think in this big games, you know, they really spark that difference, and that's the player that we're gonna miss on Monday night.
No, the 12th man.
Yeah.
Do you foresee a high scoring game though? Like, you know, we've had 4-4s, we've had 5-5s.
Yeah.
And do you foresee a high scoring game?
Nah, not this time around. No.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Fabo, how would you line up coming on to Monday night's game? Do you foresee a high scoring game?
For me, honestly, I want to push it as a 2-1. For me, honestly, this 2-1 can go either way. In terms of formation-wise, I can see Arteta playing that 5-2-3 formation again. Chancellor Pepe is going to start off the bench again. Willian will be starting. Aubameyang, Lacazette, that's 3 already done in the middle. Xhaka's partner in person is definitely going to be vital. Because I'm starting to see Arteta starting to have a trend with El Nini now. I don't know if he's going to use El Nini more as that person that's going to kill out Thiago. Because the minute Thiago's on that ball, you know he just spreads it. And I don't know what you're going to say. The minute you see Thiago on the ball, take him out the whole time. Because I don't know if Danny can actually be that person. Look, against West Ham, we were flat. I mean, like there was no creative spark whatsoever. It was literally like a Hail Mary that saved us there at the end. Defensively, I see Luiz is back. Honestly, I'd like to see Gabriel. Tierney also has to start. Kolasinac needs to play so freaking far from my spot. I would put a Portugal. I'll go to a home affairs, say he's from Portugal, just so he can take him because he needs to stay far away. So for me, Saka as a wingback, Tierney there, David Luiz, um, Gabriel, and for me personally, I don't see a future anymore in Hector. Look, he set up Eddie's goal. Don't get me wrong, but I still feel like Maitland Niles can stand a bit against the likes of a Mane compared to a Hector that just runs around like a headless chicken.
True, yeah.
Just a question for you guys, man. Why is it so difficult to get rid of a few players there by Arsenal?
Yeah. Don't
I
worry,
see
we
United's in the same boat.
Fabo, you're gonna take this one or should I?
Yeah, no, I'll take a. You can also add on afterwards.
I've had my
Devin.
face say on that already.
Devin, if you earning such ridiculous money every single week, and they don't need you to come train or anything. Oh no, they tell you to come train. You don't need to start the week. You don't have to fight for your place, but every single week your money is in. Are you going to want to leave a team like that?
Never.
Exactly. Look at Ozil. Ozil's on 350k a week. He doesn't even make the starting bench against a Carabao game.
Yeah.
So why must I worry? I'll see up my contract happily by Arsenal. If all I must do is just make sure my fitness levels is up.
Yeah.
I must go do a couple of laps there by Salvador, then I must come home and earn my 350 again. Open on to such a deal.
True, yeah.
But I don't know how Devon's take is on this.
You know, Devon, a lot of Arsenal fans look at Liverpool as a model. Everyone says, okay, we need to go the Liverpool route. It took you guys 5 years to get where you are now, on and off the pitch, in my opinion. So for me, the thing is, in terms of recruitment, we haven't recruited well. From the beginning already. We are basically paying the price for Gazidis and Wenger's misdoings, if I could put it that way, because like Fabo, just to reiterate what Fabo said, no one is going to pay 90,000 for Socrates that's 31 years of age. No one is going to pay Mustafi 100,000 a week. No one's going to give Ozil that kind of money that he's getting. Like Fabo said, if I'm getting that kind of money, why would I want to lower my standards and get a lesser wage elsewhere?
Sure. Yeah.
So I look again at Liverpool. Look, we're in a tough situation because we have mediocre players on high wages.
High wages, yeah.
Whereas, and the only option that we have are only sellable assets. We can't afford to lose. I mean, when you guys sold, you can't tell me honestly, Davinno, that you really wanted Coutinho to leave.
No.
But
Definitely.
you knew for the greater good of the team that you can lose Coutinho. You still got Mane, Firmino, and Salah.
Yeah.
You needed a goalkeeper. You needed a centre back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
But again, we don't have that kind of sellable assets. I mean, we're still struggling to offload Torreira. We're still struggling with Kolasinac. We're still struggling with Chambers. We're still struggling with Mustafi. We're still struggling with Guendouzi. Guendouzi handed in a transfer request. No one wants him. Nobody wants these players, Devon. And no one can tell me it's a bit difficult in the market. Barcelona put their whole team up for sale, and they've been letting players go left, right, and center. So no one can tell me no, it's difficult in this kind of market. It's a COVID pandemic. You only have to look at how Spurs have gone and signed. Spurs just had a new stadium, a couple of years ago already.
Exactly, yeah.
The same with Leicester as well, with Wolves even. Where's the homegrown quota with Wolves also? Wolves signing Portuguese players left, right, and center. So I just think the fact is Arsenal, like Fabo said, they're overpaying mediocrity at this moment in time, and it's going to be difficult. And I think this is going to be one of those seasons where we just have to take the hit. And worst case scenario, like we did with Mkhitaryan, we're going to have to just rip up the fucking contract and move on. Move on because it's one of
current trend now also.
Yeah.
We'll rather terminate your contract so you can leave us. That's how desperate we are honestly getting.
Yeah. And sorry, now that brings me actually to that question that I asked you, Devin, about
Mm.
which. Oh, before I get to the question, I think that's
Mm.
why Liverpool didn't sign. That's why the deal didn't go through with Timo Werner. Why he didn't come to Liverpool, because he already wanted a contract of 250,000
Mm.
when when he
Shout out,
wasn't even
man,
a
like
pro.
Robbie Jackson. Sorry, Devin.
Yeah, no, you see, he already wanted a contract of 250, and I mean, there was no guarantee that he was going to be as successful as Salah was, and that's why I think it was an ongoing thing, and Chelsea was prepared to pay that salary, so that's why he went the other way. And I think if Arsenal can start putting their foot down like that and start not putting their hopes in people that, oh, I don't know, with the bombing it was a different case, but yeah, for the rest of them, I'm not so sure, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Devin, look at you guys. When I compare you guys again, in the sense that you sold Solanke for what, 20+ million.
Yeah, yeah.
Look how much we let him. Okay, forget Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez stock has risen, but I mean, look how much we're letting Torreira go for. Torreira came
20
from the World Cup. He was one of the
Sure.
sought after
players.
defensive midfielders. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
yeah,
can go
yeah.
on. What's this? Another guy. Rian Brewster is going to Crystal Palace for how much?
I
For
saw
20.
for 25, 25. They're looking at
Did
25.
they?
25. Yeah,
Did
Do you
they?
see what I mean? Like I mean,
yeah,
and even so, everyone 2-3 weeks ago we had a pod, and you said, "Look, I need fresh blood. We need fresh blood." 2 weeks later, two players within one day. We are still hovering and hovering and hovering over Partey with a couple of 12 days left in the window. So
mm,
I don't know. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to get too don't want to go over the top, but it is a bit frustrating. So I will wait until 5th of October.
yeah.
But again, Davino, how do you line up for Monday?
For Monday, okay, I think the back four explains himself, and then as well as Ellison. Um, then up front, because Henderson isn't 100%, I think this is a good time now to see with Thiago. Oh, sorry, not the back four. We will have obviously Fabinho in, because I'm not sure if Gomez is 100% as well. So it will be Fabinho, Van Dijk, Trent, and Robo at the back. Then just in front of them, we would have Thiago, and then Keita and Genie. I think we're gonna see a different Genie if he starts and he has more of an advanced role. We're gonna see a different Genie. I won't be surprised on the score sheet on Monday. And then the front three in
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
Salah,
short.
Firmino, and Mane.
yeah, they pick themselves basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But definitely, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
no. You were saying, sorry.
I think Jota was a decent signing, although the price tag is a bit high. But I think he's definitely going to bring some freshness to the team, and he's going to make the front three work for the goals. So we're gonna have an interesting season ahead.
Yeah, no, I think that signing made you guys. For me personally, I think you guys will compete on all four fronts this time around.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
competition. I mean, last year you guys did prioritize the league over everything else, so you couldn't risk any players getting injured, that type of thing. But I
yeah,
think
yeah,
Jota is such an important signing that he can now allow you guys to compete on all four fronts.
yeah.
Just to come to Davino's question, Kataya, Devin asked, which player of the opposing team would you have in your team?
Van Dijk.
Same here.
That's as far as I go.
And that
Just
is
Van
Same
it.
here, VVD.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. As long as I've known, our issue has always been defense.
Yeah.
That is why when we had the opportunity to sign Kulubali or Pumakano, I was happy if we had to break the bank for a player like that. Why?
Wow.
Because our defense has been so bad. We're leaking
Sure.
stupid goals every
Mm,
single season.
mm,
But as far as I go, my attack
okay.
I'm happy with.
Mm,
Midfielders, but they do the job. But
mm,
defensively, good
mm.
lord, yeah, But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Just be
Maybe
a proper centre back.
I feel your pain. Yeah. Sorry, Devin.
Davinno, do you feel he's dropped off a bit?
Who's that?
Van Dijk, his performances have dropped a bit.
I would say yes. I'm not sure why though, but I think they depended too much on him, and it seems almost like he gave everything when he, when we really needed him. But I think there's definitely still a lot in him that he can bring to the table. So I just think maybe he needed that wake up call. Maybe that the game against Leeds, really rattled him a bit. So that he can get back to his old self again. Sometimes we go through these dips. We're not really sure why, but yeah, it's part of the game.
Devin, can I say, would you say he's suffering what the guy is suffering at United? Where
Nah.
they put everything on Dave to perform every single week. But have you seen how Dave has been in the last 2 seasons? He's been
Yeah.
letting in silly goals, sloppy goals. Someone of his caliber letting in extremely soft goals. I mean, I can even compare our Arsenal versus United goal, where Xhaka still took catch shot, and all he could say is,
Yeah.
someone like him saying stuff like that.
It's true. It's true. I agree with you, Fabian. But I don't think he's that far yet. But
I don't think he's that far gone
yeah.
yet, man.
but because there has been help, like there's other leaders in the team as well, man. So I think he's getting that help from those guys as well.
True.
Yeah.
And your side, Davinno, which player of the other team would you have in yours? Jesus, I don't know. Are you gonna slot in there?
Yeah, I was thinking like, okay, definitely there's one person that I know would definitely be there. And that's Aubameyang, who would definitely agree. Yeah, that goals, sure. And I think we, instead of playing him on Mane's place, we would rather play him up front in Firmino's place, or try and switch that around somehow, just so that we fit him in. But he definitely, I think he would. I don't know why Klopp didn't go for him in the first place.
Surprised me, actually. Yeah, they had a good relationship.
Yeah.
They had a good relationship at Dortmund. Anyway, are we going to do a combined 11? Do you want to go current? Devin said we must rather go all-time Liverpool Arsenal 11.
Ooh, that's a bit hard, eh? You're really going to take us back here on that one?
I mean, let's go current with most of Liverpool. We'll only get probably 2 players probably in their team if we go current.
Yeah, that's also true. Okay, let's go all-time. Are we going to give a formation? 4-4-2, 4-3-3?
I think 4-3-3, man. What?
4-3-3, yeah, because that's
keep it modern. Goalkeeper, Davinno?
Premier League era?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Alisson.
Alisson as well. I'm fine with Alisson. Your side, Kataya?
I'll go with Layman.
Layman?
Okay.
Tough one.
I'll disagree with Layman because he wasn't up there for the goalkeeper of the year awards. Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
He wasn't invincible.
Is it?
Layman wasn't invincible.
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, but I mean, Layman wasn't on the stage, that big stage where they pick the fifth pro goalkeeper. But okay, Layman's a fair shot. Right back?
Right back. I can't say Trent. It's still too fresh, and he's still too young.
Think of the right back shadow over the years, no?
Yeah, I'm thinking now also. We haven't had that good right backs, unless I would put Jamie Carragher there, but because he won't slot anywhere in the team, really.
I was about to say, maybe you could put Carragher there and then change the center backs or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Unless it's somebody from Arsenal that was, I don't know, at right back.
Lauren, come on, guys.
Because I know definitely at left back who I want there.
Yeah.
Cole.
You really?
Cole.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna say you're not gonna end up throwing Robbo over there.
No, definitely not. No, I would definitely go for Cole.
I'd actually put Trent in as my right back, to be honest, really.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a big statement to make.
The corners, the free kick, that type of threat that he gives. as solid as Lauren has been defensively, I think the midfield that we're gonna pick that will probably have Vieira and Gerrard in. I don't think Trent will
Yeah.
really get any
Yeah,
difficulty.
True.
So I'll put Trent in. But anyway, centre back, Van Dijk with who?
With Tony.
So, okay. Or Uncle Tony. Mr.
Tony.
Arsenal.
Let's go with
Yeah.
Tony. We're gonna go Sol Campbell, but Uncle Tony. Left back, Ashley Cole for me.
Ashley Cole. Yeah, definitely Ashley Cole.
Yeah. Hands down.
Midfield, I'm gonna go Vieira, Gerrard.
But who you're not gonna partner with him?
Vieira,
That's the-
Gerrard, and then who's the third one?
Yes, that's the third one. The third one is the most important one.
Third one.
How
Fabregas.
do you come?
Ooh.
Yes, yes.
Talent. These naturally
Fabregas is
gifted.
the yeah,
Yeah,
Fabregas
Fabregas.
is the guy that took
Fabregas
Vieira out to the Arsenal team. I have to give it to
I'm
him.
trying to think of, okay, you can make an argument for Xabi Alonso. as
Oh,
well, but-
Alonso's there. Yo. Yeah. And Mascherano.
Mascherano.
Nah, David, I'm gonna go Arsenal. I'm sorry, Alonso.
You're gonna go Alonso. Yours,
I'm gonna go
Fabo?
Alonso.
I have to agree with Devin. I'm just thinking of Alonso also, yes. He completely slipped my mind.
Yeah, he was different class. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Front three.
You know, it's Henry right through the middle. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's not play around. I'll even go with. For me, it's very hard because I'm thinking Suarez and Torres. Right, because that was when they were in their peak.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
peak. When
Yeah.
they were there, Liverpool. Not
Yeah.
that time when they went to Chelsea and anywhere else.
Yeah,
but
no.
yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I would actually put Henry on the left where Mane is. I would have Suarez in the middle and then Salah on the right. Yeah.
So you want to put Mane in your team?
Yeah, so, I mean, Thierry Henry and Mane, who are you going to take? There's no
Obviously,
one
the
else.
team.
Yeah, so that explains himself. Then I can't put, it's between Mane and Salah, then I have to choose who I would fit in. But I think Thierry Henry fits perfectly on the left. And then cutting in, and then I would have Suarez up front. I think that guy has been brilliant. I think he equaled the record for most goals in the Premier League before Salah broke it. So I think he had a great season before he left.
Yours, Ataya?
Obviously, King Titi. For me, up front, it's a bit hard, man. Because
It is difficult, huh?
I'll play on
There's
the
a Bergkamp in the mix also.
likes
yes,
of Dennis
Bergkamp also. Goodness.
Yeah, I see. That's what I mean. Dennis
Ian Wright.
Bergkamp. Ian Wright as well there. You see all those players over there.
Oh.
The front, like the modern era of the Prem, it shifts more towards the Liverpool side. But if you're talking like really going back, then Arsenal players, because you also have to remember, you also have Michael Owen there as well.
That was your player back in the day.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, how do you deny a Ballon d'Or winner not getting into an all-time 11? You see, so as I said, like Salah, not if you have the likes of the Owen, the Ian Wrights, the Antonio Reyes, the Robert Bobby Reyes, Van Persie even. But okay, you had 1-2 good seasons by Arsenal. Majority was injury-ridden, but you see, it's impossible to select.
It's difficult, yeah. Especially with Arsenal, they had the invincible season.
You can't just sit on the fence.
And I will honestly, I have to give it Ian Wright. I'm sorry. It's a front three of Arsenal players.
Ian Wright and who? We lost your other two.
We can hear you.
Can you see me?
We can't see you.
We can't see you at all. We can't even hear you. We hear you so vaguely.
Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Your front three.
Front three, Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright. Arsenal front three, I'm sorry.
Sure. All
No room
Arsenal
for.
out.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry, boys. That unfortunately, the as good as Liverpool has been, my Arsenal strike force has unfortunately been better.
Damn. I'll go Henry, Mane, and Bergkamp. Simply just because what I feel Bergkamp will give the way Firmino has been playing in
True.
that middle role to allow the space for the other players. Simply just for that reason.
Okay.
Simply just because I think Bergkamp will do that role even better than Firmino has done it. No disrespect to Firmino, he does it awesome. But I think, Evan, you can agree without Firmino, Mane and Salah don't score those goals.
Definitely.
Exactly.
100%.
Fabo, we're coming to the end. I'm gonna ask you your prediction. I've went with a 2-0 and I went with my heart. If you ask me my head, I don't want to sit on the fence, but I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool, but my heart says 2-0 and I'm gonna stick with 2-0. What's your prediction for Monday?
I believe it's gonna be a 2-1, and I'll give it to us.
Damn. Davinno, have you changed your mind or yet? Or?
No, Evan, I'm gonna stick to the 2-1 because I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a tight game, man. I really think it's gonna be a tight game. Yeah, it's difficult to decide this one because the way Arteta's setting up this Arsenal side, it's you can't really say they're gonna be leaking goals or anything. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight and earn that points. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, nah. But I want to wish you all the best for the game. Enjoy the game, Davinno. Thank you for coming on. I'm really sorry for keeping you from your family.
No, it's cool, no problem.
Kataya, I want to thank you also for coming on. We'll touch base on where we're watching the game on Monday.
Hands down,
But,
yes.
let's hope. I'm even a draw. I'll be happy with a draw. But
Throw at Anfield.
I'm hoping it's not going to be a high scoring game. So I can't handle these high scoring games anymore. When I was younger, I could have handled it. Not anymore. I can't.
Don't remind me of the 4-4.
Jesus.
Oh my word. Yo, Ibuye. Yo.
Arsenal destroyed our Premier League hopes that year.
Yeah, but remember there was 1-4-3 on the Emirates also, Davinno. Do you remember?
Yeah. Well, with
When
Mane's debut.
Mane's debut, yeah. So. But look, I don't think we will complain if it is high scoring. It won't be good for the heart.
No,
but
definitely. Yeah.
It's gonna be. There's gonna be goals. It's gonna be it's gonna be an attacking game. But all the best. Fabo, thanks a lot, Davinno. Thanks
you
a lot.
much,
David.
We are out.